There is no one agreed definition of distributed leadership, either in practice or in the research literature. This may be because when we analyse examples of distributed leadership in practice and the different problems it can be seen as tackling, we can see that the term has a variety of meanings. Here are 4 fictitious examples to illustrate this. First, School A has a problem with absence. Many students don't attend school regularly. A staff meeting on the issue reveals that most staff don't think the current attendance policy is fit for purpose. A working group of staff and students meets to develop policy and to lead change across the school. Tutors work with their students to put the policy into action. Attendance rates are measured to assess the success of the policy. In this example, distributed leadership is seen as a technical response to an organisational problem. The question is, how can we put it right? The working group and its members are given active leadership roles in developing student attendance policy and practice. Staff commitment to the policy rises and students are more effectively encouraged to attend. The second example. The head teacher of School B is concerned that her colleagues don't have a shared understanding of the nature of leadership. Comments in staff meetings demonstrate that some colleagues assume all leadership to be positional. From their viewpoint, leaders have a clear and named leadership role which the school community recognises. The head teacher doesn't interpret leadership in this way. She believes that all her colleagues have the potential to lead, and although they might not call it leadership, in fact they already exercise leadership in their day-to-day activities and relationships. In this example, the definition of leadership as distributed is an analytical response to a conceptual problem. The head teacher and her colleagues don't all share the same view of what leadership means, and the question is, how can we understand leadership better? This lack of shared understanding may result in missed opportunities for staff members to develop their leadership knowledge and practice. It may also diminish the school's ability to improve, as not everyone's potential is being drawn upon. The third example. In School C, the staff have an inquiring approach to leadership. Here, colleagues are aware that they have the potential to lead change, thus contributing to whole school development and enhanced student learning. However, some staff don't see this as an emancipatory opportunity to influence the forward direction of the school. Instead, they feel that encouragement of distributed leadership is more of a cynical strategy to ensure that they play an active role in meeting the school's previously set targets and that they see these targets as the most important measure of success. In this example, a critical view of distributed leadership is apparent in response to a problem of power. The question posed is, what's the real reason behind distributed leadership? Rather than a catalyst for an empowering approach to school improvement, distributed leadership is seen by some staff members as simply a strategy to gain their commitment to performative and competitive goals, calculated by narrow measures of success, such as Ofsted ratings. The fourth example. Some teachers in School D are concerned that the values the school promulgates on its website are not lived out in practice. The school describes itself as supporting distributed leadership and offering opportunities for co-leadership of change to all staff and all students. However, the choice of which leadership initiative is taken forward and by whom is seen by some colleagues to be biased. Some feel their voice is not heard, whilst a small group of other colleagues are consistently listened to and supported. There is therefore a consequent desire for the practice of distributed leadership to reflect the stated values of equity and social justice. Here, there is a need for distributed leadership to be situated within a broader concept such as democratic leadership in response to the values problem being raised. The question is, how can everyone's experience of helping to lead change be fair and positive? For this to happen, leadership has to reflect values such as inclusion, mutual respect, collaboration, and participation.